I don't know if you guys saw the new Godzilla pops. Something just doesn't look right.
What's poppin', everybody? Episode 14, the latest in Funko news, entertainment, and sports.
Cool.
Let's go. Funko news. They dropped some new Star Wars exclusives. We actually saw two. We had a Clone Trooper and then a Funko Shop exclusive Bo-Katan. The Funko Shop exclusive, the Penguin from WB 100, DC Comics.
It's retro.
To
I
me,
like it.
I like that one better than the Captain Cold. But there's going to be I think a Two-Face coming as well in this line of Funko Shop exclusives. So that one looks really cool.
Cool.
My Hero Academia, I'm going to not pronounce this right.
Do it.
It is Minoru Mineta? Minoru Mineta.
You nailed it.
I think I nailed it.
Yeah.
It's a new Chalice exclusive, and it comes with a chase, also available on the Funko Shop. The only advantage I find ordering direct from Chalice is they ship everything really minty and in a soft protector, and the Funko Shop does not.
Yeah, I like Chalice.
But also the Dark Leonardo is in stock and online right now. The PX Dark Leonardo. So hopefully that means ours are going to ship soon.
Yeah, I don't know. We definitely pre-ordered them.
But
so,
it's available now. So this pop looks great. I love it. You know, put that next to the Last Ronin. Hello. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Also, the next Funko NFT was announced. It's going to drop February 6th. It's Fantastic Plastic.
I don't know how this is going to do.
Series 2.
I like Fantastic Plastic.
Yeah, so do I.
I have a bunch at home, but I don't know.
The redeemables look cool.
Yeah.
But you got to do. We did a whole show about this.
Yeah.
The Harry Potter one would have sold out if they didn't do 20,000 extra packs. So,
I'm just worried that this.
But they're doing them every 2 weeks now.
Oh yeah, because they're like, we got to make up some friggin' money, because they just burn everything they don't sell, right? Because it's digitally doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
I
thought it was interesting.
I just don't know if this niche is big enough, because it's very nichey. Nichey.
Love Funko.
Nichey.
Love Funko might be into the redeemables for Fantastic Plastic.
Yeah, but you do so many, you also have to be able to stretch out of. You need a bigger fandom, in my opinion. But what do I know? I don't know.
Well, the Harry Potter one, like we said, huge fandom, would have sold out, but they decided to make 20,000 more packs.
But I think even if they do
even
if they do the regular amount of Fantastic Plastic, I think it's going to be a stretch for it to sell out.
Okay.
But luckily, I'm always wrong.
We'll see what happens. Coming soon in Funko news, we saw a mock-up of a Jason Kelsey where he was at the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
No shirt on, beer,
Yeah.
sweatpants,
Yeah.
and a Chiefs toque. And Funko actually did a mock-up and put it on their social media. So does that mean we're going to see this? Because I heard a rumor from one of our fans that DM'd us saying that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Funko wouldn't put the effort of doing the mock-up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they would if it gets shared by Jason Kelsey or... So it might be doing it for charity.
Yeah.
So I think that, they're saying that we should do it and we do it all for charity. So there's nothing official yet.
Okay.
But that would be cool if we could get that bot.
Well, but Funko, get it done fast.
Yeah, do it while the strike while the high.
Yeah, like we're gonna get it. You know, it's gonna be 2026. You know.
Yeah.
Kelsey,
do you remember 2 years ago?
Yeah, when Jason Kelsey played Bert Kreischer at a football game.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know.
There's gonna be 4 new Harley Quinn pops. They look pretty cool.
They're all right.
There's a new ad icon for Jackbox. Do you remember Jackbox? They did I think it was a summer convention exclusive a few years ago. Anyway, that mascot, and this one's really funny.
Jackbox?
Jackbox.
Jack in the box, like that.
I thought it was called Jack in a Box, but when I saw the thing for coming soon, the words on the box just says Jackbox.
Jackbox.
Now, also this figure is holding something that people are referring to, and we don't have Jack in the Box restaurants here.
Okay.
So maybe the mascot's name is Jackbox, and it's for Jack in a Box restaurant. It doesn't matter. Long story short, this one's called Meaty Cheesy Boys.
Well, I'm in now.
Meaty Meaty Cheesy Boys.
What could be?
I don't think
It's a winner.
that was the name of your band in high school.
They
The
should do-
Meaty Cheesy Boys.
They should do NFTs for those.
There's an Encanto Mirabelle with Casita
Pop Town?
Pop Town.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, Pop Town.
Nobody cares.
Well, Encanto Disney fans might care.
Nobody cares. When did Encanto come out? Forever ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, and it's not a Disney classic or anything. I don't even know what it's about.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's
also.
also, speaking of Disney, there's going to be a new Carl from Up. It looks really nice.
Is it a box launch exclusive?
It's 9 times out of 10, you can bet this is going to be a box launch.
Box
exclusive.
launch is like
The sneak peek on the internet just has the international shared symbol, so it hasn't officially been announced.
it's going to box
But I'm
launch.
going to say box launch.
Box launch.
Now, Godzilla X Kong, the movie comes out March 29th. It's called The New Empire. And there's a whole whack of new pops, exclusives, commons, a bunch of them.
Gotcha.
And you referenced this in the intro. We got to give a shout out. This is totally courtesy of Gasselcast. Did a show about this, so they get credit because I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
When I first saw the images for these this week.
Yeah.
But as soon as you saw, especially because he's laying down the Godzilla Amazon exclusive, it's got pink spikes on his back, and they all look like
They resemble them. That's for sure.
I'm just saying.
They look like very much like it.
It looks like a whole whack of
Well,
yeah.
thank you, Gasselcast.
So Gasselcast, thank you for pointing that out.
Now we
because
can't unsee it.
Exactly. I can't unsee it. Amazing Spider-Man comic cover, and it might be the best comic cover ever made.
The pop's amazing, and I agree with B Money that the background cardboard, like I guess that is the comic book
The
cover.
artwork, yeah.
It's just it kind of takes away from it. Like I don't know.
So
I just want it as a pop.
yeah,
why it wasn't Funko just do that Amazing Spider-Man exact mold everything as just a pop and not a comic cover?
yeah, it would be cool, but
Right?
they didn't.
Immediately.
Yeah,
But still, people are going to
well,
buy
buy
the
it anyways.
comic
And just
cover
take it
because
out and just do a makeshift thing.
Smash it.
Backing to the back of the
Oh yeah, because I guess it's got to hold. It's got to. I guess so. You got a point. Got a point.
All right.
All right. All right.
Also, speaking of Marvel, we're going to see a glow-in-the-dark X-Men Storm. That will be a box launch exclusive. Got a sneak peek on
All right.
the internet.
I'm cool with that.
Also, a box launch exclusive, Sirius Black. Got a sneak peek for that. You're
Sure.
not a Harry Potter fan.
No.
I am. I think this is a cool Sirius Black. We haven't seen a cool Sirius Black since that GameStop one that came with a chase, a decade ago? So it's a really cool Sirius Black. And also, there are leaks for Target Con 2024. There is an entire list, and we're going to do an entire show dedicated to it. Tune into that on Tuesday.
I can't wait. And in entertainment,
Yeah.
no change at the box office.
There is nothing new. So,
Mean Girls #1, like
Yeah.
6.9 million. Beekeeper
yeah.
#2.
I actually, early estimates had Beekeeper in first place, and then Mean Girls just snuck past it. Beekeeper is 6 point.
B Money was
6.6?
B Money was selling me on the Beekeeper at 6.6, and Wonka was in third with 5.6.
Yeah.
ISS, which stands for I Streaming Soon, fell out of the top 10, and I think got removed from all theaters, and unfortunately, it just didn't go.
I actually didn't look up to see if it fell out of the top 10,
Yeah.
so we'll have to look.
I'm not sure if it ever really
we'll have to
made.
look
Did it?
that
I
up.
think it made the top 10.
It did in week one. It came in 7th with like 3 million.
Yeah.
Like it bombed pretty hard.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Anyways, all right, whatever. Argyle opens this weekend.
finally we have a new movie that, and I think it'll be first place just because of how stagnant the
It will for sure.
everything's just been seen already.
Unless they release the ISS director's cut, and then he's good. They're gonna have some serious competition.
That might do well.
Yeah, I heard that one's got a lot of underwater nudity. But
It's in space.
it's in space.
It's in space. The ISS, the International Space Station.
Oh, I actually never knew. I never knew even what it stood
What did
for.
you think it
I thought
stood
it was
for?
like underwater.
It's a space thriller.
Oh, well, nobody cares.
International Sea Station.
Maybe if it was underwater, it would have made some more money.
Yeah.
No, everyone's
Ask
sick.
Aquaman.
Everyone's sick of space. Like Aquaman. Look at Aquaman. Killed
Yeah.
it. Killed it. Well, maybe not.
Not so much.
so much.
But all right, back to Argyle.
But Argyle looks great, but
Yeah.
it's the Rotten Tomato scores aren't so good.
I was pretty surprised by that because
Yeah.
the trailers look fun.
They do.
It looks
Yeah.
like a fun movie with a great cast. What was the Rotten Tomatoes score from critics?
like 36%.
yeah, that surprises me.
Yeah.
But anyway,
all right, whatever.
no matter what the critics say,
Yeah.
it looks fun. And it'll 100% be number one at the box office because people are starved for something new. It's been the same 3 movies in the top 3 for a month now.
It'll get number one for sure.
It'll be number one.
And it's a fun movie, so there you go. But speaking of Henry Cavill,
Oh, yeah.
there's also a new Guy Ritchie movie out.
Oh, I saw the trailer.
The trailer looks awesome.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
That's a hard word to
That's
say.
a hard title. Also in it is Alan Richson.
Yeah.
I'm not saying if it's Richson or Richson.
It's
I don't
Richson.
know. It's Richson. Richson.
From Reacher.
The S is silent. From Reacher.
No, the S is in there.
Yeah.
Richson.
Yeah. So, anyways, it looks good. You know. So
The cast it looks awesome.
it's Guy
actually.
Ritchie.
Yeah.
So I love Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
He's got to change the title.
Carrie Elways.
Carrie Elways is
too,
in it,
yeah.
which is awesome.
We recommend watching the trailer. It looks good. Henry Cavill looks nuts.
Yeah.
Like just blowing people away.
Yeah, it looks good.
He's got his Michael Jordan tongue out while he's doing it.
Yeah, he's got a killer mustache going.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
That
so
guy can rock any kind of hair.
I'm in.
Facial,
I'm in.
head,
Yeah.
anything.
He's got a good.
You could shave his head.
He's got a good beat of.
Oh, chest hair going all the way down to it.
You know, he's got it going on.
Yeah.
And then this is taking a weird
took
turn.
turn.
And then Masters of Air.
Yeah.
On Masters of the Air on Apple TV. Tom Hanks produced. Austin Butler's in it. I'm sure it's going to be good.
Yeah,
know?
and it's a period piece. It reminds me, especially if Tom Hanks is involved,
Yeah.
of Band of Brothers.
Yeah, something similar to that.
Feel to it, but all about the in the air with pilots. Think of like Top Gun, but for World War II.
Gotcha. There you go. That's what it is, basically. Yeah.
And it's nice to see Austin Butler do something where he's not Elvis.
Yeah.
He's got
So-
a movie coming out March 1st. He looks
Oh, that's
great.
right. He's in Dune 2. Yeah. He wasn't in the first one. No, he's in the sequel. Yeah.
All right.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
Cool.
And I know this is an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of Dune.
No, you're not a Dune fan.
I did not like. I actually shut off the original '80s one.
Yeah.
And I tried because I thought, oh, we're gonna have. I love the director. We're gonna have an updated, cool version of Dune.
Yeah.
And I got almost 2 hours in. And I'm like, I can't. This is
No.
putting me to sleep. I can't. I know it's super popular. I know people love Dune. I am not a Dune fan.
Well, whatever. I think
saying.
it'll probably do well.
It'll probably do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll do well.
And then also this weekend are the Grammys. I do not watch the Grammys,
No,
but it's the Grammys, and I'm sure Taylor Swift will do.
she'll win everything.
She'll win everything.
Yeah, it's the Grammys.
Yeah,
You got to give it to Taylor.
Yeah, but everybody's like talking about, oh my God, dude, Kelsey's not going to be there because of the Super Bowl, so they might actually reschedule the Super Bowl. You
No,
know?
it's opposite weekends.
Yeah.
So Grammys are this weekend.
Yeah.
And then I heard
But Kelsey can't go because of the Super Bowl.
because he's practicing for the Super Bowl.
So they're thinking of pushing the Super Bowl back a week so
Okay.
Kelsey can go to the Grammys.
and then she'll go to the
Or they
Super
might
Bowl.
just cancel the Grammys altogether and just say we're gonna reschedule
not.
it down the road. We're gonna check with Taylor, see what her schedule is like. So we're gonna reschedule everything.
entire award show.
We're gonna circle back. Okay, all right.
It's funny too because there were so many things on sports networks, and we'll get to sports in a second.
Yeah,
Where they were talking about because she's doing a show in Japan.
yeah,
How Taylor Swift can make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because her show's on like Friday night, this date, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's a 13-hour flight from there to Vegas.
Yeah.
And that she could make it in time for kickoff.
Oh, she'll
And
do
I'm
it.
like, oh, I know she'll be there because the NFL wants her there. But
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that it's just funny how that's a sports conversation of
Oh, I know.
how long, what her flight is from her show in Asia
Yeah.
to her making it to Vegas for the Super Bowl.
Time change.
Yeah.
Doesn't she go back a day?
yeah. Like what? And it's like, yeah, there's concerts
She's
on
so
Friday.
rich.
That's like Thursday, right? You know,
So rich, you'd think she'd have teleportation at this point.
She's probably looking into it right now.
She can afford it.
It's funny. Today, Shine On Sports on Mad Dog Sports, they were talking about it for like half an hour.
About Taylor
About
making it to the
well,
game?
yeah, all about Taylor Swift and then Kelsey was on Pat McAfee yesterday talking about it. It's just like,
It's hilarious.
okay, let's just get back to the Super Bowl. I'm fine with it. Everybody loves Taylor. Everybody loves the everything going on, but we got a Super Bowl to play.
Let's talk about sports.
Let's talk about sports. Let's go.
And in sports, just a bit offside portion of the show. Before we get into NFL, because there's a lot going on, I just quick with the NBA news. There is the All-Star Weekend is coming up February 16th to 18th. For me, it's post Super Bowl. That's when I really start to get into the NBA. I enjoy All-Star Weekend, although the dunk contest always bugs me.
Yeah.
It's just lately it's been garbage. You gotta do something different with that. But anyway,
I don't even watch any of it anymore.
no,
Not even
the game.
No, definitely not the game. Nobody watches that.
I definitely enjoy the skills comp.
Like
night,
the slam dunk thing sucks because everybody just runs at the rim and then tries 15,000 times. Like nobody dribbles. Everything's a prop. Someone's gonna put a cup. Remember when they put the cupcake up there and lit the candle and then jumped up and
you gotta blow out the candle.
And then dunk it? Oh my god!
It's been a while since
I don't remember
really good
in a
one.
game where you were just like, oh, there's a cupcake on the rim, but it's happened. And then the stupid skills, like I'm gonna chest pass the ball through a tire.
I do enjoy the 3-point contest.
Yeah, the 3-point contest is probably the best part.
Anyway, the whole point of that was that with the NBA All-Star Weekend coming up, that means trade deadline.
Yeah, okay, that's
So
something.
trade
That's something.
deadline is next Thursday, and there's already been some stuff. So Kyle Lowry, former Toronto Raptor, was with the Heat now.
Yep.
And he got traded to the Charlotte Hornets, which is like the place to be, for Terry Rozier.
What? Yeah, I think
Charlotte.
Jordan sold a lot of
he
his
sold
a lot of the ownership, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks because he'd be like, yeah, you're going
hang out with Jordan.
Like, hang out with Jordan. You're like, no.
He'll probably still go to the games.
Yeah.
And also, Joel Embiid is hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that might impact the 76ers going in to the All-Star break. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, because
but
there's nobody else on the 76ers.
I mean,
it's pretty much Joel Embiid kind of carries that team, literally.
team.
Yeah.
But anyway, really curious to see what happens before trade deadlines because there's the Lakers always go, who can we get rid of?
Yeah.
And who can we bring in to make a late season run and win a championship? They do it every year.
I have a feeling what they're going to do is they're going to be very active this year.
Okay.
They're going to get right at the very beginning of the deadline, they're going to trade D'Angelo Russell. And then towards the end of the deadline, they're going to work a package deal, 3-team deal, and then D'Angelo Russell's going to come back to the Lakers again. And he's going to be
trade
and
bait,
he's just
right?
like, what the hell? I just landed in Atlanta. But Lakers got to do something because they're just, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it'll be really.
They won that stupid
interesting.
In-season tournament.
Well, that's meaningless.
And then since then, they've just kind of been like on a, I don't know, what's the word?
Slide.
Downward spiral of
Anyway, also just quick too before we get to football, NHL All-Star Weekend is this weekend in Toronto.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Toronto has hosted the NBA All-Star Game a couple of years ago, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's NHL All-Star Weekend this weekend.
Cool.
Now football. That's what we got to talk about. We love NFL football. Before we get into our Super Bowl prediction, I find it very interesting that Pete Carroll, Mike Vrabel, and Bill Belichick are still not hired as head coaches anywhere, and all the places they could go have signed somebody.
Yeah,
the only one left is Washington, and they're this close to getting Dan Quinn from the Cowboys.
Washington, isn't there somebody else?
No, Atlanta hired their guy. The Seahawks just hired their guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're all the spots are taken. So
I don't.
And these are three incredible coaches. Now, Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick are old, but they're legends. So
but they're
I
awesome.
can see them sitting out a year like a Mike McCarthy did.
Yeah.
Sit out a year, wait for a really good team to be in desperate need for a coach. Probably in my top of my head, Buffalo Bills, if they can't pull their together, right?
True.
So, Belichick sits out a year and then next year he's coaching the Bills. I can see that in a heartbeat.
Somebody could still get fired too.
Somebody could still get fired. Yeah.
Let's just call it like it is.
But yeah, Mike Vrabel is young.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised by that.
Be the Patriots because of his connection to the Patriots. He'd be the Patriots head coach.
I'm surprised by that.
He's still not hired.
I'm surprised, and the players love him.
Yeah, and so everyone loves Pete Carroll too.
Yeah,
so
everyone loves Pete
I
Carroll.
don't get it.
Yeah. We left Belichick out of that discussion.
I don't know what people like.
Yeah. People like Belichick.
Likes control.
Yeah, but Belichick's like, I'm running everything.
I just thought it was interesting that those three in the coaching carousel have not been hired yet.
Yeah.
And Harbaugh is going to be for the Chargers, which I think is a perfect fit, leaving Michigan and all the scandal there to come and coach the Chargers.
Scandal. That scandal was just dumb. Everybody does what he does or did, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, advanced scouting.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Championship Sunday last week, AFC Championship and NFC Championship. The Ravens lost at home to the Chiefs. Now, that game, it was 17-10. That game started like boom, boom, touchdown.
Yeah.
Right? And we're like, oh, this is going to be, 40 points each.
I think the Chiefs scored on both their first possessions.
Yeah.
So it went touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
And then
I believe.
the Ravens scored right away too. So I was like, oh, this is going to be a barn burner.
Yeah.
And then it just got defensive.
Yeah.
And shut down everybody all around. But the Chiefs came out on top. I feel like the Ravens had their chances there.
It was crazy.
And getting, I think the TSN turning point for me is when Zay Flowers dove for the end zone. And I want to say it was Snead.
I think it was Snead.
Punched out the ball.
Yeah.
And it acted as a touchback. It was recovered in the end zone by the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And that just screwed the Ravens right there. But they couldn't get into the end zone.
The Chiefs defense stepped up. But Baltimore's defense stepped up because the Chiefs didn't even score in the second half.
Yeah, it was a really low scoring game for
which is
Chiefs.
Insane.
Yeah.
So literally both defenses just clamped down on the second half, and it was crazy. That was
so
Baltimore had the opportunity. Chiefs do it. They pull it out.
Again, that's six AFC championship games in a row since Mahomes was a starter.
Yeah.
All 6 years he's been a starter, he's been in the AFC championship game all 6 years, and he's won now 4 of them. 4. So he's going to his 4th Super Bowl. He's won 2.
Yeah.
So if he pulls this off and wins 3 Super Bowls in 4 years of going to the Super Bowl, not 4 years in a row. But I just like, you said it on last week's show.
Yeah.
You can never count out Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
And wait till next year.
Crazy. And they didn't have a great team this year.
Yeah, next year they actually get some more receivers and stuff. It's like, oh, daddy.
The whole thing with Kadarius Toney not playing for personal reasons.
Yeah, that was funny.
And I thought the comments online were hilarious because his personal reasons are he can't catch a football.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also like to point out, back to the beginning of the season, when Chris Jones was holding out and they finally paid him.
That was worth it.
Good job, Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's why.
That was why
you should have given him every single penny he wanted because he deserves every single penny. Actually, the money he lost out on the games he sat, you should be giving him that back too.
He did get a sack bonus.
Okay.
So at the end of the season, I remember he got a sack and everyone celebrated. It was like, I want to say $1 to $2 million sack bonus.
Well, you should give him more because, I mean, he's a beast.
And then in the NFC Championship game, after it was the Lions at the 49ers. The 49ers won 34-31, but this is 1,000% Dan Campbell's fault. 1,000%.
I like Dan Campbell, but man, how
much were they up? Was it 24-7?
24-7 or 24-10 at halftime? One of the other. It was
ridiculous that you blew that lead.
Yeah.
And when you're up and you go for it he went for it on 4th and did not take the field goal.
Yeah.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I completely blame Dan Campbell. And they're going to stick with him. He's not going to get fired. He took the Lions to their first NFC Championship game. It almost made it wasn't their first NFC Championship game ever, I think.
No.
But it would have been their first Super Bowl ever. And it's been 30 years since they won a playoff or hosted a playoff game. Like he's done a great job all season, But come on, man. You're up 24-10.
Yeah.
You just let the 49ers come back with these silly – just put points up. Take the field goals, man.
Yeah.
Put points on the board. And actually the worst one was the one late in the game where he didn't take the 3 points.
Yeah.
And it would have tied the game. And the 49ers came down. I think Christian McCaffrey – where he got that touchdown, but he had landed like on the top of his head.
Yeah. Well, he's okay, thank God.
He's all right, but that looked not good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is Dan Campbell to blame for the Lions not winning this game?
He's Dan Gamble.
Yeah,
that's how you got there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Josh Reynolds too had some horrible drops.
Yeah,
really bad.
You can't put it
drops,
all on Campbell, but I mean, he did make some. Not great calls.
Not great calls. Anyway,
I still like him.
49ers won, so we have a 1 seed from the NFC versus the 3 seed in the AFC, the Chiefs. This and it takes place in Vegas, February 11th. Kickoff 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Let's do our Super Bowl predictions right now because next week is the Pro Bowl. Or sorry, this weekend's the Pro Bowl, and which we're not going to watch. So our Super Bowl predictions right now. What do you got?
Chiefs.
That's your simple answer, right?
Not betting against Chiefs.
You can't bet against Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, if San Fran's on,
they're
going to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
They're going to be hard to beat.
Well, that third quarter that they had against the Lions was insane.
But, I mean, again, look what the Chiefs D did to the Ravens.
Yeah.
Completely shut them down. So I think it's going to be the Chiefs D has got to be on their game.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm not betting against Mahomes.
Now, the first 2 49ers playoff games after their bye, they were down to the Packers, come back and win. They were down huge to the Lions, come back and win.
Yeah.
If that's your plan against the Chiefs,
it's not going to work.
I think you're going to lose.
No, because the Chiefs have a great second half defense.
Yeah.
So
and they'll put up some
they'll put up points on you. So
I am very hesitant to pick against the Chiefs because I did it last week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, the Ravens are too good.
Yeah.
And I ate my words. You never bet against Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, the 49ers are deeper than the Ravens, I believe, like in my opinion.
Offensively.
I mean,
and defensively.
Actually, but both like incredibly good teams. I can't do it.
It's Chiefs, so tough, right?
I feel the Chiefs are on this heater now, and everybody shit on them so bad when they lost to the Raiders on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're done. Break up the team, sell it off.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then it's just like, okay, well, we're going to win, and we're going to win.
They were like 9-6.
Yeah, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. And, we got to go on the road to Buffalo. Ooh, it's a little chilly win.
It's actually the first time they're going to the Super Bowl with being leading up to the Super Bowl being the road team.
Yeah.
They've hosted every AFC Championship game, every playoff game they've been in.
They were excited about it. Mahomes is all, I've never been to Baltimore. I'm excited. I want to do a little,
let's go.
I want to do a little sightseeing. I'm going to go win the football game. It's going to be all good. Go to the Super Bowl. It'll be great. You know, like, whatever. You know, that's kind of their whole thing. He's like, can we go maybe head to Vegas a little bit early? Maybe I'll catch I think Shania's doing a show, a residency there. Catch a little of that, you know.
Shania.
You know, he's like,
whose bed have your boots been under?
Exactly. I
want to know.
You know, maybe hit a couple buffets, you know.
I think it's really interesting, and I really feel, and I don't believe in the conspiracy theory stuff because the colors on the logo don't match what we've got going on right now.
Oh, whatever.
So all that crap. But I do believe that the NFL would be rooting super hard for the Chiefs to have that moment. The confetti's flying, the Chiefs take the field, and Taylor Swift comes out of the booth, and they have that kiss on the 50-yard line like it was written by the Notebook movie script guy.
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill. Like, they're going to meet. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
They actually met on the field at the AFC Championship game and had that kind of a moment.
Yeah.
Imagine that with a Super Bowl audience. I'm just saying the NFL would root for that.
Well, of course they're going to root for that. But,
just saying.
$300 million.
I get
Anyway,
it. I get it.
yeah.
But still, it still comes down to football.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
It does.
So
I agree with everything you have to say, and we're going to do a full in-depth prediction and scores, all that, on next week's What's Poppin', because it'll air the day before the Super Bowl.
Yes.
But I just wanted our early thoughts. It's really, I think the 49ers are a better team on paper, but if you're going to start the way you did against the Packers and the Lions versus the Chiefs, I don't think you have a chance. And the Chiefs are just on a heater. So and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So
next week
call.
we'll also dive a little bit deeper into it. I got a call back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll get a little bit more information.
Okay.
We should have the assistant director of the FAA is going to come on the show and explain flight patterns and how Taylor Swift will make it to the Super Bowl because people are concerned about this.
What about tailwinds?
So we're going to get into it and we're going to make sure this can happen.
13 hours from Japan.
It's not going to be an issue. So they're going to fully explain to us exactly how she could do it. They might have to parachute her over the stadium.
Yeah.
But
she'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
She'll be strapped to a professional.
It'll be fine. She'll just drop and Kelsey will catch her.
Kelsey in his arms. Give her a kiss and she'll run up to the booth.
And then everybody will just be standing on the sideline. Like McCaffrey's like, is this a TV timeout or what are we doing here?
Oh, it seems Taylor Swift made the game.
Yeah, just
parachuting it. Anyway, that's it for this week, guys.
Usher's halftime show.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, she's upstaging Usher. She actually drops down in the parachute
He's
with
going,
a mic.
yeah, he's going,
She has a mic.
yeah.
She pulls out a mic from her and just starts going into the music with him.
Yeah.
It'll happen. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's the latest in Funko news, entertainment, and sports with K-Dog and Fish on What's Poppin'?
Yeah.
Episode 14 in the books.
Gotcha.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
See you.